The interior design career isn't all that perfect. Like many other industries, interior design has its traps. In this video, I'll show you the not so perfect side of interior design. I will also tell you how to avoid these 8 interior design career traps, so your career runs smoothly and progresses to new heights. If you're new here, I'm Ula Burgiel. Originally from a small town in Poland, I worked for the top London interior design companies, celebrity designers, luxury developers, and designing homes for billionaires, eventually opening my own business. Do remember to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Right, let's get started. Interior design career trap number 1. You will have to deal with low confidence. You will start questioning if you're good enough. There will be often times when you will need to deal with a difficult situation. You will argue with a supplier or a contractor. Even certain emails from your clients can ruin your day. I certainly know this feeling very well. So interior design isn't always fun and creative, but there will also be moments when you will feel pure excitement and joy. When you will see your clients' happy faces thanking you for making their home perfect. So, keep focused on your goals. That way, and by putting the work in, your dip in confidence will only be temporary. I find these tips help, such as refreshing your creativity by learning more about the interior design process or sketching, booking yourself a ticket for a design show for inspiration and finding out about new trends in the industry. All this will remind you why you're doing this. Also, remember to watch my free training, The 6 Shocking Truths About Becoming a Successful Interior Designer. It's free and the link is in the description below. Interior design career trap number 2. Pigeonholing yourself will slow down your interior design career. Depending on where your first experience starts, it's easy to get yourself pigeonholed. It applies both to being employed and running your own business. A designer I once knew was amazing with selecting beautiful fabric schemes. Unfortunately, she got stuck doing only textile boards, even though she wanted to learn more about furniture layouts, bathroom design, stone selection, etc. It really slowed down her career progress. It can be the same with limiting yourself to only dealing with soft furnishings and not learning joinery design, for example. Or if you're very good at technical drawing, but lack knowledge about the suppliers, fabrics, and furniture brands, you should definitely look to change that. How? Get out of your comfort zone and learn the new skills, even though it might not seem easy. Firstly, ask advice from your work colleagues from different departments. Talk to the project managers, builders, contractors, or try any supplier, which might be stone supplier, fabric supplier, or wood supplier, for example. It's very likely they'll be happy to share some knowledge or advice in return. Offer them some of your specialized knowledge. Failing that, you can sign up to an online course like mine, for example. On my website, you can find the comparison page of the interior design skills. This depends on how advanced you want to be. You'll find the link in the description. So it's best to know as many aspects of professional interior designing as possible. Interior design career trap number 3. Yes, you will make mistakes in interior design, but being too afraid of making mistakes can really paralyze your progress. This can block your entire career completely. And yes, I must admit that making mistakes in interior design can be very costly and very stressful. You can obviously minimize this risk by double checking and triple checking everything. But there will come a time when, even though you were extremely careful, a mistake will happen. So try not to panic, jump into resolving the issue straight away. See if it's possible to reverse or even cancel it. This is where having a good relationship with other people working on the project will really help. It's best to know your contractor, architect, and suppliers. If you establish a great rapport, they will help you resolve it. And sometimes making mistakes is actually the best teacher. You'll always remember what not to do next time around. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Everyone does it. You can't progress without it. Interior design career trap number 4. It's an industry where everyone has an opinion, from the builder to your client's grandmother. It's easy to get your ideas watered down when trying to please everyone. Stand your ground and remember who the designer is. It's important to get used to backing up your choices. Definitely one of the most important things I've learned. Always back up the argument for your designs. For example, let's use light timber because it will lighten up the space. The mirror has to be bigger because the space will look too small otherwise. I don't know why, but not a lot of designers actually talk about this. Perhaps it's simply overlooked or taken for granted. In any case, stand your ground and remember who the designer is. You. By the way, I've put together all the secrets that the established designers don't want you to know in my free training, The 6 Shocking Truths About Becoming a Successful Interior Designer, even if you're a complete beginner. And the link is in the description below. Interior design career trap number 5. Keep your day job. You may read online gurus saying quit your job and follow your dreams. You may even hear a lot of success stories of people doing just that. But what you will not hear is that they happen to have other sources or means of income supporting their new choice. So they don't necessarily need to work to survive. Therefore, you have to be realistic. Keeping your day job, even if it's in a completely different industry, is a good idea if you don't have an alternative source of cash. It will enable you to have a steady source of cash flow, and it will still leave your evenings and weekends free. You just have to get better at time management. Also, how bad do you want to be in a position where you don't have to work for somebody else? So, here are some things you can do today to find more time. Stop watching as much Netflix to free up some learning time. Minimize your commute time. Move closer to your workplace or find a job closer to where you live. Yes, it's a big effort, but this is exactly how I found more time. By cutting down my London commute time from almost an hour to under 10 minutes by simply changing the employer. Or if indeed this is not possible, do your own work or learn while you commute. Check social media less, again to free up some more time. Wake up an hour earlier, time saved from the commute. You'll be amazed how much you can do in the morning. Arguably, it's the most productive time of the day. I'm not saying it's easy. And I do realize that it's even harder when you have a family or dependent to take care of. But it's the only way of freeing up your time if you want to commit to your goals. And besides, it's usually only a temporary adjustment. Interior design career trap number 6, you will hear a lot of negative comments. I've heard many negative comments throughout my career. It actually started when I was in high school. A lot of people were saying, art university? Who do you want to be? A painter? It's not a real job. Also, when I decided to move to London and get a job as an interior designer, I was told it's way too competitive in London. You do realize how many better designers there are. Don't put your hopes up. And while working as an interior designer in London, I heard this. Your English is not elaborate enough to present to clients. Just stick to what you're doing. It wasn't easy, but I was always trying to prove these people wrong. I used their words as a motivation to continuously get better. Of course, words can sometimes hurt, but remember, they are just words and opinions. So prove those naysayers wrong. Channel the energy from all that frustration into bettering yourself. Interior design career trap number 7. Don't assume you will have all the creative tasks land in your lap. You will have to earn the creative tasks. There is a misconception that every single day of an interior designer's life is full of pure creativity. There are moments like this, yes, but there are also many spreadsheets, meetings, phone calls, chasing up the suppliers to contend with. This happens both when you're employed or running your own business. At work, your managers won't necessarily give you all the cool and creative tasks. They will give you the tasks that they don't have the time or the energy to do. In other words, more often than not, you will get the mundane tasks. So you will have to earn the creative tasks. The easiest way to do it is to show off your skills. For example, when I was only getting the important but mundane CAD drawings, I started doing small hand sketches on the side. Then I started pinning them on my desk for everyone to see. Sometimes I was even scanning them and printing them twice the size so they were more prominent. Not long after, colleagues started noticing. This is how I started getting more creative tasks. At first, I was only illustrating someone else's designs, but soon it transformed into proper concept design. So highlight your skills tactfully and see what comes of it. Interior design career trap number 8. Only designing using computer programs and neglecting sketching. Now, this is a controversial one and a lot of designers won't agree with me. And that's okay. I know a lot of designers only design using computer programs and it's a modern way of doing things. And yes, obviously I use computer programs as well, especially at the developed stage of the project and the technical stage, but never in the first concept stage. Also, my argument is this. What if there is no electricity or the internet connection fails? Or indeed, you need to design something on site immediately? Which often happens, by the way, especially when talking to builders on site, sometimes where there is no Wi-Fi signal to show them existing solutions online, you have to sketch it on a piece of paper with a pencil. So knowing how to use a pencil and a scaled ruler to sketch a simple plan or a quick 3D view of the wall or the item you're designing is a very important skill to have. If anything, to use as a backup plan. Not forgetting that in larger state-of-the-art offices, designers often use hand sketching in the concept stage. So having this skill will help your career enormously. Incidentally, if you're interested in the subject, I talk more about it in my free training. I know my view on sketching might not be everyone's cup of tea, so I'm happy to hear all points of view. Do leave yours in the comment section below. Okay, that was the 8 interior design career traps to avoid. What you should do right now is to sign up to my free training, the 6 shocking truths about becoming a successful interior designer. This will give you more of an insight into the interior design world. It won't be there forever, so go ahead and click the link below. Finally, do check out my different interior design online courses. My courses cover both the beginners who want to change careers and those who already have some experience with interior design but want to take it to the next level. Follow the links below for more details. I hope you enjoyed my video about the interior design career traps. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!